3, 2, 1. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You already know who it is. It's your favorite host in the building, 611 Fox. And all the way at the other ends of the earth, ran up a sack in the building. You said what, Ashad?
The layout was going on here.
Oh, I was about to. I was just going to introduce our lovely guest. Fly Amir in the building. Super Fly. But as everyone can see here, the layout is a lot different.
Why is that?
Because D's on vacation.
I know that's right.
With the Cabo.
Oh, I know that's right.
D's on vacation. He'll be back in time for next week's show.
We should have did our end.
But yeah, I'm all the way at this side, just switching up the layout a little bit for the guests, make everything comfortable. Everybody's relaxed. Everybody's chilling. But anyway, how's everybody doing today?
I'm good as always, just happy to be alive. Had some minor hiccups today before today's show, but we got it done.
Yeah,
so I'm glad to just be here. Glad lovely Amir is here. I'm ready to have some good discussions.
Exactly. I love it. Amir, how you doing today?
I am wonderful today.
I love it.
It is beautiful outside.
Beautiful day.
It is the day before Thanksgiving. We about to eat good.
Absolutely. I'm looking fasting a little bit today. I need to destroy the food tomorrow.
Speaking of drinks. First, you need to get your compete, my boy. Let me get you this. Here you go.
Perfect.
I think this is when you ordered.
It says it on the bottom if it's rum. Well, I don't know which one. If you got rum or Henny.
Oh, this one actually. Let me see yours.
Mimi's.
Is that what you're saying about? Boom. Boom. Let's do it. So we're doing official Coquito review.
We're doing live tastings right now.
Live tasting. See what's hitting for.
So as we drink this, can you tell us where you actually got the ideas to start making these and how long you've been doing it?
Yeah. So when I was in college, I had to take an area studies class. I chose Latin America, probably because Latin America, the roots from the people in Latin America and a lot of people in Africa are tied together. So I happened to have a teacher who was Puerto Rican, and she was the sweetest teacher I've ever met. She was so nice, and one year she made coquitos, and she explained it to us, talked about the origins of it, and she gave us a recipe. And I remember, in the class, she was like, I'm not. You usually put rum in it, but we're on campus. I can't bring rum. And some guy, I remember, he pulled out this big ass bottle of rum. He said, "Oh, I got it," and just poured everybody a cup, and we all drank it, and it was so good. And I remember afterwards, me and her talking about it, and she was like, "You know what? I'm gonna give you a recipe." Gave me a recipe. And I feel like I tweaked it a little bit because there's a few things in it. Sometimes some people put eggs in it. Mm-hmm. Some people do, other things with it. So, yeah. And that had to be.
You've been doing this for a few years now.
Yeah, I would make them, but I wasn't selling them. I didn't start selling them until I think 2016. I graduated college in 2015. I didn't start selling them until maybe 2017, 2016. And ever since then, it's every year I get more and more customers. And I have rum, Henny, and Douce, and then it's either 16 ounce or 32 ounce. And I also, for one of my close girlfriends, she's vegan and she really wanted to try it. So I substituted all the ingredients that are dairy based with plant based. So not plant based, but coconut.
Okay.
Coconut based instead, and it tastes really good. It tastes just like the regular ones.
It's expensive, that vegan one.
It wasn't that bad because in coconut milk and stuff like that isn't that expensive. I don't drink regular milk, like cow milk. Yeah, no, literally, we're really not too. But that's a whole nother story.
Almond milk for the win.
Huh?
Almond milk for the win.
Me and my dad and my sister were talking about this last night. To me, the best milk is oat milk.
Really?
I love oat milk.
Almond milk will give you a run for its money.
No.
Almond milk?
I love almond milk.
I've had almond milk. I used to get almond milk all the time from Trader Joe's, and one day I said, "Let me try the oat milk." And I no, Trader Joe's is so inexpensive.
Just a shopper.
Listen,
That's funny as hell.
it's so inexpensive. I go there. That's the only place. Like I'll go to the local market to get like plantains and stuff like that, but I do not go. I only go to Trader Joe's. It's so inexpensive.
They got that in New York?
Yeah.
I've never even walked into a Trader Joe's.
It's one in
I'm
Wilton.
not even gonna cap. I've never even walked into a Trader Joe's.
One of my girlfriends is about to go there now and get me this this dressing that I want from there. And I promise y'all, I've been shopping there for years. I could probably count on one hand, and that's only like really 3 fingers for real. Anything that I've tasted there that was like bad. That I was just like, and it wasn't even terrible. It was just like, oh, this I can find this somewhere else better. But their food, everything so good, like so good.
Jeez, yo, Shaw, turn your mic's not on. Dead ass.
My mic was never on this whole time.
It was on at a point in time. I heard you.
Are we on now?
We on now.
Okay. Who knows what we missed, but you heard her responses to the questions, so they was good ones.
Yeah. You weren't really saying much, but this is fire. Like this is.
Oh yeah,
this is solid. Like 110%.
It's like
I'm not even gonna cap.
It's smooth. It's not
And it
chunky.
It has the perfect amount of alcohol. Like for me.
Yeah.
So like you taste it at the end, you're like, whoo.
Right.
You looking for partners?
That's fine.
We can take this to Shark Tank and see what's up.
Listen.
Get it bottled up all for holiday season.
Up. Hit it joint that Wawa. Everything. But stop playing.
You about to do the MPA, but
listen. I know they don't. I wish they had Wawa in New York. That's the one thing I miss. But I mean, we got so many bodegas, it don't matter.
So tell us about that, cause like no one knows that. Yeah, we went to the same high school and all that.
So Shad, listen, that's my dog. Okay, like that's the homie. That's been the homie. We was in fashion design class together.
Oh,
he
yeah.
hated that class. He used to be in the class. He was the. It was
one more boy in there.
One more guy in there.
Nick Cadet, my boy.
Yes. Oh my God, I remember him.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Yes. But Shy used to be in that class, sitting in the back, chilling.
Macking.
Like he was just chilling. Like, but that's the homie. That's been the homie. We literally went to high school together.
A decade. I ain't see you in 10 piece.
No, literally.
A 10-piece nugget.
10 years.
And I feel like I still know you.
Listen,
That's how you know me.
What made you move? Wait. All right, yeah. I need the whole background. Like, where'd you go to school?
Okay,
college?
so I went to Camden County for
All
1
right.
year. And then so senior year of high school, I got accepted to college. I got accepted to Philadelphia University, which is where I ended up going later on. But I didn't have the money, one, to go there my first year, and it just made sense to just bang out all the prerequisites and basic history, English and stuff like that
for the cheap.
at Camden County
for the low.
Yeah, and then go to a university, because Philadelphia University is also a private university, so it's more expensive. So, but my whole life I knew I was gonna move to New York eventually.
Really?
Like I used
whole
to say
life?
my whole life. You can ask my mom. My mom would tell you, like, she always said she was gonna move out there. And I always knew I wanted to work in fashion. I wasn't 100% sure what aspect. When we did that fashion design class, or for that, I thought I wanted to be a fashion designer. Did the class, said, hell no, I don't want to be a fashion designer. It's too meticulous.
Who put you? Not to cut you off, but who put you onto that? Like that
fashion?
That you wanted to even do that? Because I didn't know what I wanted to do in high school.
Well, my family is very big on education, so. I feel like they didn't force me to go to college or anything, but they're like, oh well, you want to get a good job, and
take your ass to college.
Right, so you go to college. So I was like, all right, whatever. And
you fucking that coquita up.
Yo, that makes me so happy.
Shit not
that really makes me so happy.
Shit not making it to work.
Right. Listen, do what you gotta do, because you won't be turned up by the end of it. But I just knew, I wanted to work in fashion. And like I said, my family is very big on education and stuff like that. So Philadelphia University was really known for their fashion program. So, and Philly is home. Like, I'm from Philly. I lived there until I was 13, 14.
Still got family out there?
Oh yeah, but the only family here is my mom, like my parents.
Is your mom from Philly?
Yeah. Oh yeah, my mom will tell you all day. Like,
yeah.
I feel like in her caption, in her bio, and it's in Instagram, it say like Philly join Jersey.
Your mom?
Philly join Jersey living or something like that. Yeah, my mom, that's my girl. That's my right hand man.
Nah, I met your mom a couple times. She is cool as hell.
I know. When I told her I said, yeah, I'm going to do a podcast,
funny.
she said, "Oh, I remember that shot. He was so sweet."
Damn.
Yeah, my mom, that's my girl. That's my right hand. But
Shout out to moms.
yeah, mom,
Shout out to
that's
my
the
Dukes.
homie. Love her to death. But so went to school, got my degree in fashion merchandising and management, and 2 months after, so when I graduated college, I graduated in May. One of my best friends, me and her have been best friends since I was 8. She graduated. She was living in New York. So I used to go to New York a lot in college to visit her. She lived in Queens. So I would go up there, we would hang out. And when we graduated, she found an apartment like the day after she graduated college.
Okay.
When she did that, there was an extra bedroom.
Oh, it's lit.
Listen,
Come on, best friend.
It was like it was a 4-bedroom apartment. It was one extra bedroom. I said, listen, I don't know what you got to do to hold that.
But get me in there.
Hold that.
But yeah, but get me in there.
I'm going to get the money somehow, some way. At the time, I was working at Bloomingdale's in Willow Grove.
Ooh.
So they were able to, thank God, they were able to transfer me from Willow Grove to
New York
flagship store.
That's dope.
How perfect is that?
That's so
How
dope.
perfect was that? And I had a going away party, like a graduation party. I got the money
From the party?
It just worked out.
A little bit of money that I had, but I'm gonna be honest, I didn't have no money. Like really saved up. I didn't have no money. Like maybe a couple hundred. Yeah. Definitely less than 1,000.
Yeah.
And I've been there since 2015.
So you went out there with a couple racks.
I went there with J. Cole said I went there with $1 in the dream. Like I didn't even go there with a couple racks. I had less than $1,000.
And you was done school?
I was done school. I graduated in May. I moved to New York in July.
That's.
I remember I had her send me
dope.
a video of the
That's
apartment.
dope.
She sent me the video, and I emailed management and said I want to move in. They said, "Oh, let's show you the apartment." I said, "I don't need to see the apartment." I said, "She showed it to me. She sent me a video," and they like. That's enough. I said I trust her judgment. Me and her,
your friend, yeah.
We've been best friends since I was 8. That's
she know what
that's
you like.
my sister,
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I trust her judgment. I don't even need it. I said send me the paperwork
And sign everything and boom, bada bing.
Yep.
That's dope.
Yep. And that was it.
That's really impressive. Like for somebody to just move states, especially like when you're from here, a lot of people just tend to be grounded, don't want to take that next level. So that's super impressive that you did that.
How old was you? 29? Nah, you wasn't 19. You like 23,
I was
22?
22.
She said 15, right?
That was 6 years ago. I'm 28. So 22. Yeah, I don't know. It's just never been in my head to stay here, stay somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I love Philly to death. Jersey, not the biggest fan, but
Right.
I lived here for a while too. So but it's just not.
It just wasn't you.
It just wasn't me to stay here.
I feel the same way.
Especially for what I did, what I do for work. Like
New York is the
working in
Mecca.
Fashion,
New York is the
that's
Mecca.
where it's at. Like the magazines,
Legit.
the
studios,
everything is there. Like
the whole district, everything. All that's super dope. So now that's dope that you did that. Like you get a round of applause for that. That's a clap. That's a clap. Cause that's what I'm trying to do. Like hopefully in like the couple, maybe like a nice 3-year plan.
Shout out to him.
I want to go to Houston.
I love Houston so
That's
much.
my goal. I really want to
their
go to
food?
Houston.
Oh my!
I never been.
I want to go to Houston so bad. I want to live in Houston. That's where, like how you had that calling to New York.
Yep.
I feel the same way with Texas.
Do it.
That's the goal.
What advice you got?
Yo,
for people that want to move?
Don't listen to nobody.
Exactly.
Do that shit. Like
People gonna shit on you if you do. Tell
Listen.
them.
Fuck
Don't
the
do
doubters.
it. It's too expensive.
Yeah.
No.
You
Fuck
need to
all
be by
that.
family.
oh my God,
Fuck all that.
Even still to this day, like it's certain situations. Like I don't work a traditional 9 to 5, and you know, like I said, my family is very big on education and, you know, like the traditional.
The more traditional route.
Right. Not so much my mom and my dad, like, they don't care. They be like, do what you want to do. Like, we.
As long as you ain't calling us for money, we support it, baby.
Right. They like, as long as you ain't hurt nobody or yourself, like, do what you want. You know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, there's other people in my family that really don't like the fact that I don't have a
9 to 5 or traditional job.
401k, 9 to 5,
right.
full benefits.
Everything is pretty
mapped out.
It's pretty mapped out. Everything is pretty steady. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Consistency.
You know that in 2 weeks, the paycheck that you getting is going to be the same amount that it was 2 weeks before that. You know what I'm saying? With what I do, that's not the case, like, at all.
When's the last time you actually had a true 9 to 5?
I only had one once, and it was for 6 months. That was in
Bloomingdale's. That was it.
No. I worked in a corporate office for 6 months. I was doing PR and marketing. When I was in New York, I had left Bloomies to go there. I remember that was January of 2016. I left there. They gave me the offer date on my birthday, and I left there. I left Bloomies, went there, and they laid me off in July after I had just finished like a really big photo shoot for them. They were like, we're doing bad financially and we can't pay you.
And this is damn. So how did you?
It was 2016, and I said, and
you just roll with it.
Yeah,
and I just rolled with it, and that was the first time I had ever been. Because ever since I graduated high school, I had a job. As soon as I got out of high school, I started working at the airport in Philly. So I had always had a job, something. And so when I didn't, I was like, oh my God, like, I don't have no money. I don't have no
panic
job.
mode.
My family isn't here. Like, this is crazy.
And I got rent.
True.
Yeah. How much is New York? If I may ask, how much is New York rent?
My rent at that time was $850.
Okay. And that was just for your room.
That's just for the room.
And they still had to pay for the rest of the shit.
You still got to pay electricity. I've never paid any apartments I've ever lived in New York. I've never paid water. Mm-hmm. But electricity, gas, Wi-Fi, all that is not included in that $850.
Damn.
But that was years ago. So it's not that now. But you know, I was just like, oh my God, what I'm gonna do? You know, I literally had no idea what I was gonna do. So I was unemployed that was in July. I got a job. Matter of fact, this girl that I knew, I don't know if that was one of my roommates at the time or what, but she was like, because I also had a blog that I would post my outfits, and you know what I'm saying? I would post other people's outfits, whatever, talk about that. And, you know, so I knew once I got laid off, I said, oh, I'm not working no job no more. Because even when I was at the job, I would go to the bathroom and I would sit in the bathroom and work on my blog.
Really?
Like 20 minutes.
Damn.
And I would be at my desk doing stuff for my blog. And I said, yo, I don't want to
You don't want to do this no more. You have no interest. You have no passion. You have
what
nothing.
I used to say to myself, and I saw this recently in one of my journal from 2018. In 2018, I was working a part-time job and I was freelancing on the side. But in my journal entry, I said, I'm not about to sit here and be making nobody else rich and I'm broke. And ultimately, that's how I felt, is what I was doing. Because I'm working this corporate job. I'm getting
pennies on the dime.
I'm getting pennies.
And
I just did a photo shoot for y'all website.
That should be brag. At least 500 for the shoot.
And then y'all laid me off within a month.
Yeah, fuck that.
Did they post your photo shoot?
They did.
They loved it too, I bet.
Shit. No, of course they did.
Like,
they posted it. Of course they did.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just was like, wow, I can't work no real job. I can't work a corporate job no more, because that's me putting too much of my time into somebody else's business. When I have a business that I need to put my time into.
Yeah, to be successful.
So when I got laid off, I happened to do somebody posted something on Instagram about needing interns for a magazine, for a shoot. I was like, all right, whatever. Like, it's free. I wasn't getting paid, but I was like, whatever. Come to find out, it was ID magazine. And it was a photo shoot with like Vic Mensa, Tiana Taylor. And so I was just like, oh. And once I did that person referred me to somebody else.
It's just networking from there.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Based off what you just told us. So you said you saw like that ad or whatever on social media. Did you think you can get it when you first seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you knew you could get that
Confidence.
shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think it. You know, they just was like, oh, we need interns. So I was like, I could probably do whatever they asking to do. You know what I'm saying? And that was that was the first time because we were like doing pickups. So you know, you had to go to like Gucci and Louis Vuitton, pick up this stuff and return it back to the studio or whatever. Take pictures of it. All that. It's a whole process. A lot of people don't realize that it's a lot of physical work that goes into styling because you had to carry all this stuff. You had to pick up garment bags.
I'm thinking you just walk in there and everything's laid out.
Right, no. It's laid out, but it's like in a garment bag, you might have to bring a suitcase with you to carry that. And then depending on where you at.
So you actually had to go to the mall?
No. So you'll go to like their Gucci's corporate office.
Okay.
And they'll already, you'll say,
everything
hey, I'm
laid
picking
out.
up for
Okay.
whoever the stylist is. And they'll give it to you. But you had to do that for like 40 different brands. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
I don't know that.
I mean,
That's a lot.
You probably split it. It might be not. I might be exaggerating 40 because some people may ship this stuff, whatever.
That could feed them.
Right. Listen, that makes me happy.
Some cereal.
Yo, my dad has put in his coffee and he said it's really good.
I believe it. I was low key thinking that.
Yeah, give it a try. But so yeah, I mean, it's very. You know, you running back and forth.
Taxing.
You're doing it's taxing on your body. You're doing a lot of back and forth. You going to the studio to Gucci. You going to the studio to wherever.
And these is blocks we walk in.
Oh yeah, I mean you might get on the subway. My thing with getting on the subway is things with with bags. It might not
taking
be
up
that
space,
bad, but you taking up space. One, jewelry. They gonna steal. People might snatch it.
That's New York.
That's New York. Like
Jungle.
listen, it's possible.
What's the craziest thing you've seen on the subway in New York?
I've seen a lot of crazy things. The problem is, I think when you are from New York and when you've lived in New York for a really long time,
It's normalized.
You normalize it. So you'll see something and it doesn't even really like
Phase you.
Like I've seen,
You're desensitized to it.
Yeah, the other day I was on a train and this guy came out of nowhere and he just started singing like the Golden Girls theme song so
Loud as shit.
and I'm just like,
Okay.
No one else is reacting.
I'm entertained a little bit.
But then it just He stops and he like, and I love big booty bitches and I love small booty bitches and I was just like,
Okay.
Did that work for him?
You're desensitized.
Yeah, I'm so desensitized to it, and it's like
it's whatever.
I've seen people start arguing. I've seen all types of shit on the train.
You ever have to get out of character on the train?
Oh yeah.
You from Philly? I know you don't take no shit.
Yeah, I don't care.
People be disrespectful out there.
Yeah, like not too crazy, but like.
How about the guys when you reject them? Cause Philly niggas is ruthless when you reject them.
I bet New York niggas is just as ruthless though.
Philly niggas will be like, yo, shorty with the
braids
with the orange shirt on. And then you don't pay them no mind. They be like, all right, well, fuck you, bitch. Then I'm like, oh my God. Like, you know what I'm saying?
0 to 100, back to 0.
I'll be like, oh my God. But I feel like guys, I don't feel like I've had any guys in New York that have been that bad with taking rejection.
Okay.
Like I've never had nobody really, really turn up on me for rejecting them. Like some guys have been like, oh, okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
keep it going.
They just keep it going for the most part. I don't feel like I've ever had anybody turn up like that. Because I might turn up that. Like,
Facts.
Yeah, did you carry mace in your bag?
I do.
Okay, nice.
I believe it.
Ratchet.
Ratchet. The burner. The glizzy.
In New York, though? What's the gun laws in New York?
Worse than Jersey.
Fuck that gun.
I'm really trying to get a license for real, but we'll see.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So as far as the whole fashion goes, do you want to more get into the whole modeling aspect of it or more of the designing aspect of it?
So the styling.
Okay.
Yeah, because so that's what I do like full time.
Okay.
So I'm a stylist. So right now I'm in the process of, because I've been assisting stylists for a while, and I also do my own shoots, and I'll like creative direct them, and style them, and I've been recently I've been working with a team of amazing Black women, a Black hairstylist, a Black makeup artist, a Black photographer, and a Black model.
That's dope.
But I'm trying to get to the point where I'm the lead stylist, and I'm getting booked for it. I've gotten booked and get booked for my own jobs, but I want to step away from assisting other stylists
and do your own
because I
thing.
have a lot of contacts and I have a lot of people to reach out to that'll let me borrow stuff. So yeah, styling is design is absolutely hell no. I mean, I could maybe, have somebody do that for me, but me trying to design something,
No shot.
And modeling, I mean, my whole life, people would be like, oh, especially when I was younger, oh, you should model or you should play basketball. Since I'm so tall, and
You're 5'10", 5'9"?
Yeah, I'm 5'10". And I played basketball in high school. I was so shitty. I was so shitty. I feel like I only did it because
You was tall.
You were tall.
I was tall, and because of my friend, I had good friends that played basketball.
Right.
My closest guy friend played basketball. So I just was oh fuck it,
I'll play.
but I was trash. I was trash, and that's okay.
Yeah,
I
it's all
tried
right.
it. I played other sports too, so it was fine. But yeah, modeling has just never.
That's never been your calling.
Yeah, I don't really like. I really like being behind the scenes and being in the back. I don't really like being in the. I don't like being the center of attention.
I heard that.
At all.
Yeah, that makes sense. I hear that.
You're the center of attention right now.
I'm about to say, besides
Literally.
being on podcasts.
Yeah, literally on the center of
Besides being
attention.
on podcasts.
There was another question. Who's your favorite designer?
Whew,
Well, give me a top 3.
okay. That's hard. I mean, I love Christopher John Rogers.
Okay.
He's a black designer. He's amazing.
Shout out.
He does really, 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 really amazing work for women. Definitely, y'all know my sneakers are Pierre Moss. That's definitely an amazing brand. I love all the things that Kirby does with Pierre Moss. And one that I like that's a traditional luxury brand is Fendi.
Fendi.
Fendi is my favorite out of all the big houses.
And double Fs.
Yeah, I love
And the Fendi Monster. A lot of people don't know about the Fendi Monster for some reason.
yeah.
But the Fendi Monster is so tough.
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
It's the eyes that are on the design. It's called the Fendi Monster.
Yeah. You've probably
You've probably, if I brought it up, you've seen it. But
yeah, Fendi is definitely my favorite. If you Gucci and whoever else, Fendi is definitely to me
they're fire.
just
That's
so
just it. It's just fire.
it's
Especially
so
the
good.
golden,
Every time I
the
look
golden
at
and
a
dark
runway
brown.
picture, I'm like, God damn,
It's fire.
It's just so good.
Heard that. All right, we'll be right back with 611 discussions, baby.
I'm Aquarius, and they were saying Aquarius is strange, and I was like,
I don't know shit about Aquarius, just to be honest.
we're the best. I mean, sorry, but when your birthday?
I'm Libra.
Oh, I love Libras.
Yeah,
Libra, because we're air signs.
Yeah, we're compatible.
Yeah, me, Libras, and Geminis.
Which I don't even understand Geminis, to be real with you.
Oh, I
They
like
be
it.
a little flip-floppy, a little inconsistent. That's just me, though. No hate on Geminis, though. There's some dope Geminis out
Yeah,
there.
no, I know a few amazing Geminis.
Man, my ex a Gemini. Fuck that.
She flip-floppy?
Flip-floppy designer statement. Keep going.
All right, we're back again with 611 discussions. Have the best conversation on this side of the earth, if you ask me. We're doing the Breakfast Club interview early in the morning type.
No, we're
wave.
doing 611 discussions early in the morning.
611 discussions,
Even though
early
we
in
do
the
reference
morning.
Breakfast Club.
Nice little reference. Shout out to Breakfast Club. Yo, Shot, what you got, man?
All right, so Amir,
What you got, man?
I gotta pull the notes out.
Oh,
real
he
fast.
pulled his notes
Exactly. I don't even
out.
know
Oh my
it. I don't
God.
even know what he has in
Now
store.
I'm nervous.
Nah, it's chilling. This is all shit you've done. I'm just asking you questions.
Okay.
So upon my research, I seen you did Fault Magazine with Malia Baker.
She's
And
so
do you know how that is? I didn't know.
I did not know who Malia Baker is.
She's an actress who was in was it Babysitter's Club on Netflix?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I know the movie.
one, did you see yourself interviewing people growing up? And two, how did you even get into that?
So I don't know if I ever saw myself interviewing people. I really do like talking. My whole life, ever since I can remember, I always gotten in trouble in school for talking too much.
Really?
Yeah, when I was younger, oh my gosh, I used to get pulled out. My desk used to get pulled out in the hallway.
Oh, you was one of them. This isn't Philly?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to get pulled out all the time because I just love to talk, and it don't matter who it is. Like, I remember my ex used to be so mad because we would go out and I could make conversation with anybody.
That's how my mom is.
Like, damn,
come on.
You don't even know them. And I'd be like, so what? Like, what is that? Why? Like, I just enjoy talking to people. I love learning about people. I love learning about what people like, whatever. So, I don't know if that's something that I ever thought that I would be doing. I know when I, made my business Look in the Mirror, which is a platform that,
It's your blog site, right?
Yeah. So I dive into everything. Fashion, music, beauty, and wellness. So, I've interviewed a few people on there, like a good amount of people actually on there throughout the different categories. But for Fault Magazine, the editor reached out to me because I met her through somebody. And she reached out to me.
In person? You met her in person?
Yeah, I met her in person. They're actually based in the UK. And she reached out to me and was like, "Hey, can you do this interview?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And it was great. Like, Malia is so sweet. Like, she was just so sweet. We were like laughing on the interview and everything. It was great. Yeah. I love interviewing.
Yeah, I was just like, wait, what? Netflix star? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that was really, really exciting. I was really happy about that because, and right before I did her interview, I did an interview with Makai Curtis, who plays Kanan on Raising Kanan.
Oh, great, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I did an interview with him for Fault.
Before Raising Kanan came out?
No, before Malia's interview.
I'm saying, was Raising Kanan already out at this time?
Yeah, it was already out. Mm-hmm. It was already out. I think it was almost done the first season. So that was great because I watch it consistently. So I was hyped to talk to him about.
How'd you get that?
The editor-in-chief.
Okay.
The Fault. She asked me like, "Hey, are you free?" I said, "Yeah, of course."
Damn.
And she plugged me.
So it's not what you know, so you know.
It's who you know. The majority of the time, that's fact.
She's seen my work. Like, she's seen me interviewing other people for my,
for your
my
blog.
personal.
You was on that because at one point, like last year, I was looking. I'm like, yo, she posts every month, like around the same time, every single month.
Consistency's key.
Yeah, no, I've been taking a break right now.
It's a lot sometimes.
It's a lot, yeah, especially because I have so many different. Like, I have Look in the Mirror, I have Created by Us, I have The Natural Drawing. So I have so many different.
You don't want just one hub?
Huh?
Do you want just one hub one day, or?
Definitely. Like, I would love to have all my brands under one, like, conglomerate. You know what I mean? That would be, like, amazing because I have so many different passions, things that I'm passionate. I'm passionate about fashion. I'm passionate about Black people. I'm passionate about wellness. So
you're passionate about mindfulness.
I'm very passionate about.
Talk about that.
I'm very passionate.
For people that don't know what that is, let us know.
Listen. So
wait, do you know what it is?
I don't know. I was ready. Perfect. I was ready.
So I've been telling people a lot. I think 2021, ever since 2018, I feel like my life has changed. Like, my life and me as a woman has changed in a lot of different ways. But I think this year in particular, so I'm also really into numerology. So this year is 2021. That breaks it down to 5. 5 in numerology is change.
Okay.
Right? And I feel like my life has
changed the most.
The most in this year. Like, just the way I think about things, the way I talk to myself, the way I talk to others,
right,
is just so important, and it all goes back to being mindful about what you being intentional about everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think you should go with the flow of life, but you should also be mindful of what you put into your body. What you know what you put into your body, who you put into your body, the things you say to yourself,
manifestation, the words that you speak,
your words,
powerful.
The power of the tongue. What, like you. Like the crazy, it's just crazy how you could literally speak things. Like, I mean, like I said, my whole life I said I was gonna move to New York.
Boom, you're there.
Boom. I ain't had no money. Like I had family to help me out. My thank God for my grandparents that helped me out anytime I really needed it. But I didn't have no money. But I moved. I said I was gonna move there, and I did. I've been there for 6 years. And I think it's just, and I didn't know anything about, not to say I didn't know anything about being mindful, because I think you're kind of taught that as a child, a certain level of being mindful about what you say and stuff like that. But
like the glacier.
It's levels. And I feel like in 2018 I had a lot. I got like my heart broken, and
really,
So I got my heart broken. That's all good. It's life. It happens.
Sure happens.
And
loving you learn.
You love and you learn. And when that happened, it was just a trickle effect of different things. I felt like I didn't know. I feel like I walked out of there not knowing who I was anymore.
The relationship.
The relationship.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it was just so many things. It was one of them relationships where you say you're not in a relationship, but you basically in a relationship.
Situationship.
The situationship.
And it's been like it for years.
Oh my gosh, what's that? Jada Smith call it?
Oh,
entanglement.
Entanglement.
Yeah,
right.
Entanglement.
Like
4 years? How many years?
It was a long time.
How many years? Give me some years. Let's be mindful now. Let's think about it.
Let's keep mindful.
I'm gonna say when I moved to New York, they're not from New York, but when I moved to New York, that was 2015, and we ended things in 2018.
Okay.
And I feel there's a thing called the dark night of the soul, and that's when, like, you're probably at your absolute lowest.
Damn.
Right? And I feel like that's where I was. Not even just because of the relationship. That was a very small part of it. But I also wasn't happy with where I was in my career, because at that time I was freelancing, but I also still had a part-time job, and I hated it. Like, I hated that job so much. But it was where I was getting the bulk of my money from, because I was still, kind of doing, I wasn't doing internships at that time anymore. But I was, kind of getting jobs here and there, assisting people, but it wasn't steady. Mm-hmm. And I still I was like, I need something steady.
Steady, right.
And so, I mean, when I hit that dark night of soul, and I feel like that isn't something that just happened one time.
Dark night of soul.
Yeah, read about it. And I definitely read about that through this book called Vibrate Higher Daily. Mm-hmm. And she talks about the dark night of soul, and I was like, damn, that's what I hit in 2018. It was the dark night of soul, because I was just so fucked up. I was so sad about everything. But then I started that September, I stopped eating meat, like red meat, and chicken. And I just started being more mindful of what I was putting into my body, what I was eating.
Was that hard to do?
It really,
make that switch?
I think the only thing that was really hard about it was chicken. I can't tell you the last time I had chicken, and I can't tell you the last time I had red meat, but I do miss like oxtail and short ribs. But that's really it. Like, I don't really.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Yeah, there's nothing else that I really like. I gotta have.
Because I stopped eating I stopped eating beef and pork like 3 years ago.
Okay, yeah.
And every once in a while, I'll miss a burger.
Yeah, you'll get a little craving.
Yeah, but then when I get those cravings, I'll just eat like an Impossible Burger or like a.
Yo, Impossible Burgers. If you season it up good enough,
they're fire.
You could hook it up.
Have y'all ever relapsed?
No.
And then what does it feel like?
I think I had a not a burger.
You be like, fuck, why'd I do it?
I think I had a Chick-fil-A sandwich during the pandemic.
Worth the risk. Chick-fil-A bang.
It was good.
Like chicken,
so, you can't go wrong with Chick-fil-A.
You can't ever.
But that was probably the last time.
How'd your body react to it?
It did. I don't think it was happy, but it did. I didn't get sick.
Okay.
Like if I would have had pork, it probably would have bothered me. But the chicken, it wasn't that bad. But my body didn't feel. I don't know. It didn't feel
great,
happy like it usually does, like it did in the past when I would have chicken. And I haven't had it. I haven't had it since. I haven't had red meat or anything.
So you mainly just been a pescatarian, just only seafood, only
yeah, and
fish?
even seafood for a while. Back in March, I stopped eating seafood. I didn't have seafood again until I think September, and it was
all right.
It was fine. So I'll have it every once in a while. I might get a little shrimp, po' boy, or something like that, little salmon. But I could be vegetarian without a doubt. I did it for months before.
Solid.
Yeah.
So just to double back on that relationship real fast. No, I'm not asking questions about that.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
But like, how did what tips would you give to anyone that's going through something that has a dream? Because you know how people get deterred and they just derails their whole ideas of what they want to do
because of a relationship.
Yeah, so being heartbroken and
no, don't do that because
did this help you? You feel like in hindsight 2020, this fueled you to go harder?
Oh yeah, because I was just like, there's no way I'm about to just, and you know what really kept me going was my mom. My mom was like, it's okay to be sad, it's okay to be upset, but you can't stay there. You can't stay in that place because you're just
be in a funk. It's like a quicksand.
Literally, you're gonna be stuck, and it's just gonna keep pulling
down,
you. That sadness is just gonna keep pulling you down. And so I just got to a point where it took, not to say it took 3 months for me to get over it, but for me to
heal,
not for me to like really start to dig into the healing. It took me like 3 months.
Damn, for real.
Mm-hmm. And I was just like, wow, I'm okay. Like if I never talk to this person again, you'll be fine.
Did you ever talk to him again?
I haven't.
Good. Don't.
Now, were you more, because I'm this type of person, like I'm an out of sight, out of mind type person.
Okay.
So if I don't, let's say I do go through a bad breakup,
yeah,
I'll delete all pictures, delete everything.
Oh, I had to delete. I mean, like I said, I had known this person since I had known him since 2013. Mm-hmm. So 2013 to 2018.
That's damn near your whole adult life. That's your adult life.
Long time.
I had a lot of pictures, a lot of videos, a lot of
good times.
A lot of great. I mean, a lot of we used to go every ice skating and Sky Zone. We used to go everywhere.
Did y'all go to ice skating in Rockefeller Center?
No.
Okay.
That's
too
so
much.
Touristy. Yeah. Nah, we used to
I would do that
on the Blue Cross rink in Philly.
All right.
Yeah. By the bridge.
You see, that's so touristy.
That's mad touristy. But yeah, it's a lot of memories. But I deleted any single thing that I could
think to make him think about out of sight, out of mind.
In the trash, going like.
And when you don't have that, in sight, your mind just doesn't think about it.
Yeah, it's easier for you to just be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's factual.
Do you have any suitors now, or are you just more focused on like your business and growing your brand and things like that? Because it could be a distraction, some would say.
Yeah, some would say. I think if they're the right person, I don't think it would be a distraction because I think they would understand. Because I would hope that they would be doing their own thing too. Yeah. Because one thing that I personally don't like is is when people say, they're my better half. Yeah. I don't like that. Yeah. I don't like that personally for me because we should both be whole. You know what I'm saying? We should each be our own individual person and we come together. Mm-hmm. We're a union, we're a partnership. I don't like my better half, because then if you don't got this person, then you don't have a person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I just don't agree with that. Yeah. So I think somebody should be matching what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? They don't need to be in the same industry, but they should be grinding. Mm-hmm. They should be, doing whatever he want to do. But I don't have anybody.
Okay, that's the answer I was asking. I was waiting for that answer. I was like, this is all fine and dandy, but
do you have any?
I do not.
No, you probably just broke some hearts right there. Boom, bow. It was like, I thought we was something.
I mean, that's unfortunate. I'm a very blunt person, so I feel like a man is gonna know if we something, or if I at least
you're gonna put it out there.
I'm gonna put it out there.
At least ask the question, like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I'm very like straight to the point. Like I don't have time for the games. Like what's up? Like what we doing? So if somebody feelings hurt, that's
tragic.
It's on them.
That's unfortunate.
Listen,
Like,
I'm sorry, my brother.
that's unfortunate. Like I don't know what to tell you because
it is what it
you
is.
know what's up. Like you know.
No, that's I agree with you. I agree with you.
That's a fact.
All right, so moving forward off of the love, actually no, I have a question. Another question that always does me great. So, being who you are,
Right.
strong, independent woman as of right now.
Yes.
Relationships. When you are in a relationship, does your man have to are you a 50-50, 60-40, or 100? I do you do the rent, I do the fucking little shit. What do you think?
And no cap. Let's be real here.
Okay.
Let's be real.
I love to get the woman's answer.
No, me and my girls talk about this all the time. And I have different
friends who do different things in different situations.
Exactly, who do different things. My thing is, I don't feel comfortable, especially right now. I feel like a lot of us are all working to be wealthy, to be successful. I don't expect a man, unless he really got it like that, to pay all my rent. And the one thing I'm kind of uncomfortable with that is the power structure in that.
Yeah.
Because now you paying all my rent, now you feel like
Entitlement.
Oh, I don't like that. Because you're not going to do whatever you want to do just because you pay my rent.
Has that happened to you? Not just rent, just dudes feeling entitled because they paying for shit?
No.
Okay.
Because niggas know I pay for anything I want. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever I want, I can get it. Yeah. If you bought it, you paid for it, you did it, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
Thank you, appreciate you. But at the end of the day, if it really needed to happen, if I really wanted it, I could have got it myself. I could have did it myself.
So when you're looking for like a potential, would you rather them be equal or better than you as far as on a socio-economic scale? Kind of like just
1,000%.
Okay.
Like you have to be.
At least equal or better.
Yes,
okay. I just wanted to confirm that. 100%. Like, no, I'm agreeing. I just wanted to make sure.
You're not here to raise kids?
No. Like not right now. Not no kid that's my age.
Yeah.
Or older, you know what I'm saying? Like I definitely want kids, in the near future, but I'm not.
Your man shouldn't be your kid.
No, he shouldn't.
I agree.
A man at the end of the day,
leader.
How you leading? Like how you gonna lead
if you're not I agree.
If
We're on the same page.
We're on
the same page.
I'ma lead the pack.
Exactly.
Like,
call me daddy now.
Call me. Like what? Come on, like that's crazy. So that's very important to me. Like but I don't feel comfortable with a man paying for everything where I'm at right now.
Did your mom teach you that?
I feel like I could see her. My mom's personality is very, very, very much like mine. Mm-hmm. I could see her saying that. I mean, my mom has been married for 20 years.
Yeah, I remember your stepdad, cool guy.
Yeah, he's an amazing person. But I think, and my mom just knows me as a person. Like, I don't feel comfortable. I just don't feel comfortable with him. Like,
dependent on somebody else.
Dependent on somebody else, because at the end of the day, people wake up and they change. People change every day. You know what I'm saying? You could wake up and say, I don't want to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? The guy I was dating, he wanted to move to LA. And I love LA.
On a whim? Or like y'all been talking about it?
At the time, neither of us had ever been. I've been after that for work and just to go. But at the time, we had never been. I said, all right, we need to visit first. And then we could go.
Make sure you like it.
And see if we like it. And then, but he was like, oh, like I'll pay everything. And you just pay. I said,
we'll be around the country and you pay everything.
Nope.
So much power.
And then when you say, you know what, I'm done with a mirror's ass. Now a mirror out
on
the street.
Out yonder
on Hollywood Boulevard, doing things she never thought she'd be doing.
Yeah, like you gonna be out in these streets all crazy.
Literally in these streets.
Like what? I said, oh no, and I straight said something like, oh no.
Like no shot, this ain't gonna happen, Captain.
I said no, you can't pay.
Yeah, I'm
for
capping.
You can't pay for everything.
Your friend group is too solidified for that to ever happen.
Yeah, no.
I already know.
Like at all, I was over there. That's crazy. Like,
yeah, they be looking at you like, the fuck are you doing, girl?
I said, oh yeah. No.
Especially Miss Brown.
Yeah, listen. I was like, oh, there's no way. Like, I was like, we gotta visit first.
How do you take that?
Huh?
How do you take that? When you said like no shot.
He was just like, yo, I'm gonna pay for everything.
Is he in LA? Exactly.
Gotta
go first. You gotta visit first.
Strongly doubt it. Yeah, I mean, I love LA. I've been to LA for work. I went the next year after that whole situation. I went by myself.
Dolo, LA.
Vacation. Yeah, I went for my birthday.
How was that?
It was amazing. It was so. Oh my god, it was so chill. I was just smoking a lot.
I didn't even know you smoked.
What?
I would have lit up before we started.
No,
cool.
I'm actually not smoking or drinking the rest of the year. I haven't smoked or drink since July.
Really?
Wow.
And I said I wasn't
smoked or drink. Well, I smoke. He drink. How you do it?
I don't. So the thing is, like, I started smoking in 10th grade.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you lived in Williams Corner. That's the trenches.
You know what? Stop.
It's really not the trenches, but like everyone lived over there, bro. It's just
everybody
fucking
lived over there.
crazy.
So I started smoking when I was in 10th grade. The first person I smoked with was Nope.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the first person I ever
Wow.
smoked. But
I know.
But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I just was like, I want to focus on me the rest of the year. I just want to do. There's a lot of things that I want to accomplish in 2022. So I just want to focus on that, and not to feel like, I think sometimes we can be a crutch for some people, and alcohol too. And I think I was I wasn't happy with a few. I wanted a few more things to line up in my life this year, and I was like, I think I was using it. I started to use it as a crutch, like when I was sad and stuff.
As a dependent.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, damn,
I'm stressed.
Let me roll up. Where my weed man at?
Yeah.
And then I said, you know what? Let me just take a break from all of this.
Cold turkey, you just
And
stopped?
cold turkey, yeah.
Like one day you woke up like, I don't want to do this anymore.
And I threw away everything. I still have my papers.
I've done that a couple times. In the next hour, I was at the weed house. So.
I definitely still have my papers somewhere, but my bowl is gone. I think I might have even still had some weed left. Threw it away. Yeah, I was just
You're
like,
sick.
You're sick.
I know. It wasn't that much. It was probably like an eighth. And I was like,
Fuck it.
and it wasn't the whole eighth. It was just like a little bit of it.
Yeah, half an eighth. Couple 2 grams.
But yeah. So yeah.
Damn, no, that's what's up. You really on some. You got blinders on. You just going
Yeah,
for the.
there's so much. I think it's important. Something that's really important to me is legacy. And, I want to make sure that I'm leaving behind, not to say I'm going anywhere anytime soon, but you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that I'm leaving behind something monumental for my children, for my family, for my community, for Black people in general. So, that's just something that I really think about a lot is, what are you doing this for? Who are you doing this for?
Yeah, you gotta.
What's
your goal here?
Yeah,
what's your why?
What's your intention? Right. What's your why? What's your intention behind this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I think about
get rich.
Listen, for real. No, I'm like
for real. That's the goal.
I think money is very important.
It's
also
tool.
evil.
It's a tool. It's
a
no,
tool.
it is. It's hard because I feel like I'm at a place.
A gun is a tool too.
Yeah, but money, you need
talk about it.
Money as a tool to buy what you want and what you need. That's why I'm saying it's an exchange.
It is.
That's all it is. That's what I see it as.
No, it is, and it's hard because I think I'm especially going into my journey with spirituality and healing and being mindful. And a lot of people probably going to hear this and think I'm crazy, but I think money, a lot of things that we think have to be done and we have to do is because of capitalism. Because we're told, you have to work a 9 to 5. You're told you're supposed to have $1 million by the time you're 30. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to. Who says who?
Exactly.
Says who? What if you're happy? Some people may be happy with $60,000, and that's perfectly fine.
Content.
If you live in Idaho and you able to do that, and
you're content,
you're content, and you're happy. Do that.
Let's be real. None of us are trying to live in Idaho.
No. Example. Just an example.
Idaho, so who knows?
60 racks.
They got potatoes. They got hella potatoes out there.
60 racks.
You know what you can do with potatoes? A lot.
Potato pancakes.
60 racks is your wardrobe.
You could do a lot.
You
but
can.
You know what I'm saying? I think money is like, it's a weird thing because you need it, but I think some people get too wrapped up in it. And I think people, I got to do this by X amount of time. Yo, do what you can. As long as you're making strides,
steps.
You writing that shit out and you're putting action behind it. don't be so hard on yourself. I think society teaches us to be hard on ourselves.
That's one of my problems.
Especially because we're black, we're of color, we have to work twice as hard.
That's factual.
And it's like, who am I prove? Why I gotta prove?
Yeah, that's one of my cons. I'm way too hard on myself sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to be this much by this age and this.
And who said that? Like, who told you that?
Sometimes we compare ourselves. I feel like
Oh,
to
definitely.
other people. I look at someone like, damn, I went to school with them. They got X, Y, Z,
Right.
but
But it's
can't
just
do that.
it's hard for me personally. I don't compare myself. I'm just like, I just gotta do this, and that by this stage, and
Yep.
I don't know. I'm just like, damn, I'm missing out on this. I just hard. That's just one of my
Just
cons.
'cause-
I feel you. I look at my old journals and I'm like, I gotta grind so hard. Me now, I'm not grinding hard.
Right.
Who the fuck I'm grinding hard for? Like I'm do what I need to do. I'm a work. But now it be certain times I might turn my phone off for an hour because I don't feel like talking. I want to be away. We're so connected
Wanna
to our
detox just a little
phones
bit.
and to our social media. Like why am I seeing people post stuff every? Like I saw somebody tweet this the other day. Like we should not know that it's this many people. Like these many people thoughts. Like you know what I'm saying? Like on Twitter and
That's
Instagram
facts.
and stuff like that. And I don't.
We're
feel-
conditioned to do it though. At this point,
But I
like,
don't like it. That's the thing. That's why I didn't have an Instagram till this year.
Wow. Really?
That's and the only reason I got an Instagram was for this. If this wasn't a thing, I still wouldn't have an Instagram.
Wow. That's how Shayla is. Shayla don't got no social media. She got TikTok.
I need it. I
She
need
don't got
it.
Nothing. And I mean, it's nice. I'll see what my friends are posting, but for the most part,
But now it's
I know what you're doing. You the homie. Like I know what you're doing already. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
factual.
And that's just how. Like I feel like I know with me personally, I try to separate myself from social media. I don't post a lot of my personal life on social media. Like if I go on a date, I'm not posting it. What I'm posting it for? Like that's not. I don't feel like that's social.
to show off.
I don't feel like that's what I'm showing off.
it's
People want to be, you know, how people get. They want to take the picture on the beach while they look behind and hold my hand
it's a weird.
It's
for
some
the
weird
likes.
shit.
It's for the
weird.
likes. For the likes.
I
But-
don't care about no likes. What that
But-
likes do? That likes getting me paid. That
Nah.
likes is. I mean,
Not for
well,
the
to some
relationship.
extent, dependent.
Not
Depends
for the
on it.
relationship unless y'all fucking model
But,
couple.
Or,
Or something.
right, unless you a model.
YouTube sensation.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I don't care. I don't care if people. Like, I don't feel like people-
Amir. Hold that thought.
We'll be right back with 611 discussions.
You know, I'm gonna cut a motherfucker off.
When I be telling lies, like
They don't see this, right? They're not gonna watch this, right?
No, they're not gonna watch
All
this.
right, yeah.
So, for example, I didn't say anything. I just had some scheduling that needed to be done. I thought it was gonna be off today, blah blah. But if it comes up, see, that's where the backups are at. So the backup is, oh, what'd you have to do? Oh, I did go pick up a cake from Sweet Eats. They don't close till they close at 5. Or I did my research, and I get out till 6.
Right.
You got the lie.
And
Spread the lies.
and this is a fact. If you don't pick up your cake in a certain amount of time, they'll sell it.
Of course, they didn't make this shit for nothing.
Exactly.
Right.
So I'll be like, I had to pick up the cake at 11. Boom. If I wasn't there in a certain amount of time, they were going to sell it. So this is just what needed to be done.
They're not gonna give a fuck. You probably not gonna say none of that.
I'm not going to say anything.
You can walk in like, hey,
Yeah, I'm like, oh, what's up? And this is what it is. They're not going to fire me. They're not going to do that.
not at the holidays.
They're not gonna fire me.
Not a black man.
Like, I'm way too established in it. I got too much juice.
I know that's right.
Talk about it, King.
Talk that shit.
So it is what it is. But we back at it again, 611 discussions. We have the lovely Amir here. We're having the best conversations on this side of YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
Yeah, you know, just quick intros, quick confident intros. That's my new thing. Rashad, what else you got, man? I feel like you.
Yeah, you know, I got a couple more things, and we gonna get up out of here.
Boom.
So, being that you just spoke on it, you said journaling. You know, I was looking at one of your articles, and it was the 4 reminders while moving through life.
Yes.
So one of them was to get rest, which we were talking about. Don't grind too hard.
Listen, I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Naps are
Like,
lovely.
I don't care. It'd be during the day. I be like, I'm getting
tired.
tired. I'm gonna take a
I'm
nap.
gonna take a
You
quick
need
nap.
to give compassion.
Yep.
Give yourself
Give
compassion.
yourself, yeah. Like,
Meaning?
be too
Yeah,
hard on
boom.
yourself.
Don't be too hard on yourself. Experience life in a way that makes you proud.
Yep.
So we can't live by other people's standards.
Nope. If I live by other people's standards, I'll be in Philly. I'll be in Philly working.
At Foot Locker.
Right.
Damn.
I I be somewhere at a
Factual.
corporate office with a 401k in Philly.
Not a bad job.
And not a bad job.
This is
would
not
you
what
be
you're gonna
happy?
do.
Not a
Are
bad
you
job,
gonna
but
be
would I
happy? Exactly. No, you're
I
not.
wouldn't.
And then the final one, which is perfect because you just spoke on that. It was journaling. You said something along the lines, I'm paraphrasing that, your friends can be supportive, but it's nothing like being mindful and just writing your stuff out to know what you do.
Listen.
You speak on that for the people. I tried to get him to do it before and he wasn't with this shit.
Wait,
Wait. What
Just write shit down.
Just
write shit down or talk to yourself and shit.
I do. I have that right there.
Okay.
I mean, it's a little. It's
It's not the journal, motherfucker.
You're right. I don't have a journal. That's factual. I don't have a journal.
journaling. So
When'd you start? First, speak on that.
I have journals from high school.
Okay.
I have journals from high
Not diaries. Yours are journals.
school. Well, I mean, I don't.
There's no difference.
Okay. Yeah, I call them journals. Okay. I don't. Maybe when I was in high school, I would call it.
Diaries are messy, I feel like.
Oh, well, high school was messy. It was real messy in high school. So they
The
was
drama.
Yeah, the drama.
I love it. I
The
love
shit
it.
that I would see from 09, I'd be like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that.
Like, what was he doing? They ran a 52 on that girl from the song.
Listen.
A 52 is a train.
I can. The Lindenwald train station, the Paco. Yep.
I can't believe my friend did that, and I just look at her differently now.
So most of the stuff that was in there was stuff about me.
Okay.
Or stuff that was going on in my life at the time. And it's rare that I'll put in my journal stuff about other people. Like stuff about other people that don't pertain to me. Mm-hmm. Unless it's something that's really concerning me.
Dealing with your emotions and stuff like that.
Dealing with my emotions. But if somebody getting trained like, yo, I don't police nobody pussy. Like,
yeah.
Your business, what you want to do is what you want to do. I don't knock nobody. Have a good time. Be safe.
Facts.
But I do journal. I journal pretty much every day. And it could be one page. Sometimes I may wake up and it's 4 pages. Mm-hmm. I've written 6 pages before in one sitting. And I think it's important to just have that space. And when you look back, like I said, I've mentioned my old journal a lot because I happened to look at it the other day. I was like, what's that in my bookshelf? And I pulled it out, and I said,
just started reading it. It's like, wow.
2018, and I'm looking at the things that I said I wanted, and the things, just the way I was talking to myself. Then, like I said, I was saying I gotta grind harder. That I'm in a completely different zone now. You know what I'm saying? And I also go to therapy, so that also is like really important to me. Just having that space, because like I said, it's. You have friends, you have people that love you and care about you, but having an unbiased opinion like with a therapist and just being able to talk your shit out by yourself in a journal and just write whatever. Like I be telling Shayla, like the shit I be writing in my journal, like when I'm going and the people close to me read that, they gonna be like, yo,
they gonna be fucked up,
cracking up, like, cause I be like, let me tell you what the fuck happened today. Like, I be talking like I'm talking
like you're like talking to somebody, like you're just writing
it. Be like, yo, I could have smacked the fucking shit out of this person. Like, you know what I'm saying? I talk so regular in the journal, but I just be getting my shit off. Like,
doesn't it feel good? Because I've been journaling for a year now.
That's beautiful.
And
that makes me so happy.
When you look back, because I remember we was talking about it before, how like I want to do therapy and shit like that. I never got the therapy.
That's okay.
But
you journaling. That's a start to the
journey. Yeah. So looking back, like this time last year, I was very fucking sad. I was going through mad shit. I wasn't where I needed to be. Had no car, no nothing. I was just like, damn, I'm broke. I ain't got this. I ain't got that. But then a year later, you just start seeing like you got to change. You write it down, right? I write the negative down and I speak the positive because I don't want my negative words to come out. And we had a guest before. She was just talking about like you said, the words matter, everything matter. Just talk. Everything
is important. Like so I read a book. This book probably changed. There's 2 books in my life that I've read that I feel like have
altered your perspective on life.
And the one is The Alchemist.
Okay, who's that by?
Paulo. I can't remember how to.
It's cool. Keep going.
Yeah,
Paulo. He can look it up.
The Alchemist. I've read The Alchemist probably 4 times. That book is just amazing. But I have a tattoo from that book. It's right on my face from Arabic.
Okay.
Arabic from that book. It says Maktab. That means it was written. So that book was a game changer. And then there's another book that I read called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. I read that this year. That book was a mind fuck because I was like, oh my God, you don't even realize the shit that you say is, and not even the shit that you say, the things that you think. Like, you wake up and you think, damn, today Monday,
Yeah.
I gotta do this dumbass job today. I gotta go here today. Nah, be like, you know what? It's Monday. It's a fresh start to a new week. It's a new day. Like, God didn't have to wake you up on Monday. You know what I'm saying?
We had a guest, not to cut you off, but we had a guest. Her name's Deanna.
Okay.
And she was telling us about that. She was like, if you guys are going to think one negative thought, try to have two positive thoughts.
Yep. To double back.
Exactly.
Yep.
So I know what you're saying.
Yeah. And that's literally like when I read the book, I was like, wow, like it's really so you don't even realize. It's just little things that you may be, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and then it's a trickle effect because your brain will then go ahead and put into place all the stuff that you was complaining about. It puts it into place so that it will happen. So you speaking all this negative shit, your mind will be like, oh, you think your car gonna break down?
Bet.
You think you ain't gonna be able to pay your rent?
Here's a clunker.
Oh, we gonna show you. We gonna show you something. And that's why you be like, I may not have the money today, but I had the money by the first.
Yeah.
You know?
Might have it in 2 weeks.
Might have it in 2 weeks.
So last big question I have for you. I mean, we already kind of talked about this, but so I was looking at more of your stuff.
Okay.
And what?
No,
I thought you was doing something.
No,
I'm like, he's trying to signal something to me.
No.
But I seen I eat a lot of vegetables shoot.
Yes.
So tell me about that. What inspired that, and where'd you get the styling from? Because you did that one, right?
I did. I styled that shoot. I came up. So something that I didn't usually do until recently is create mood boards. I just knew in my head what I wanted, but I'm also a very visual person, so it's important for me to.
So what is a mood? So what is a mood board?
Yeah.
So a mood board will literally break down, like in the mood boards, I have the colors that I'll be using in the shoot, like the color scheme or whatever that I'll be using in the shoot. And I eat a lot of vegetables. That comes from Erykah Badu's song, her album Mama's Gun, which is one of, like, I love Erykah Badu.
Classic.
Yeah, Erykah Badu's fire.
Classic. So I had been playing that album a lot, and so one day I was just sitting in my living room and I made a mood board based off that album, and I just put different pictures of like designers that I would want to borrow clothes from and stuff like that, and I made it into a whole thing. I knew how I wanted the model's hair to be done, everything, and I ended up doing the shoot with this team. The only person there that I had already known personally was the makeup artist. That's my homie. So we did that, and the team was like phenomenal. Like the energy was we actually just did a shoot together last week for another mood board that I put together. So I creative directed it and styled it, and the energy was just out of this world. Like we played
That's
Erykah
double
Badu
check
album
right there.
the whole time. We was vibing, we was laughing, talking, and it was just good, amazing energy. And so that's been really big to me, to put a mood board together. I put, what the theme of the shoot is, how I got here, how my brain got here, and then make it come to life.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's a dope album too.
Yeah. I mean, it's like
Favorite song off that album? Too much pressure. I know.
In Love With You.
Okay.
With Stephen Marley. That's my shit.
You play that no matter what.
I listen to that song probably a few times a day. It's my song.
All right. And I just got 2 more questions.
Okay, yeah, of course.
I know she got to make them coquito runs, money calling,
listen.
phone bloom blamming. So what is one relationship you made over the years that you think that really impacted your life? Like, what's one relationship that really matters? Like, without that relationship, you might not be here today or doing what you love to do.
I guess it would be this shoot that I did. I was an intern. This had to be 2016 maybe. I did a shoot for. It was a Bacardi campaign.
Damn.
Whatever year that was.
I fucks with Bacardi.
Whatever year that was, where we were going into, it was for their holiday campaign, so their New Year's Eve campaign. And I worked with 2 stylists, and they had got my information from another stylist that I did the intern for ID Magazine. And
okay.
the one girl has referred me to so many people, like so many. Not to say I don't know where I would be without her, but
she helped
definitely
you a lot.
helped. She gave you a push.
Definitely 1,000% gave me a push because she put my number, my email into so many people's hands, and to me it's very big on. I treat everybody the same. Like I don't care if you the janitor. I don't care if you the CEO. If you give me respect, I'm gonna give you respect.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you don't give me no respect, I'm not gonna give you no respect.
Straight
and that's
up.
just what it is. And she has just been able to put me in contact with so many people and refer me to both of them actually, because the one girl, I remember that was on my birthday. She called me and said, "Hey, do you want an intern for Mel Ottenberg? That's Rihanna's stylist." I said,
Of course.
What?
What?
Fuck you asking me for? Just put it through.
Put it through.
Yes.
and so I did that for 7 months.
Damn.
With the one girl, and then the other girl was still, hey, are you free this day? Like I have a job that I need an intern with, and then she actually gave me my first paid job as an assistant. We did it with this singer BB Rexa, and we styled her for an event for like Saturday Night Live or something like that. And so they definitely Mackenzie and Allie, they definitely
Helped you a lot.
Yeah.
Mackenzie and Allie. You said one's in UK, right?
No, they both one is Australian.
Okay.
But they both live in New York.
Well, shout out
Shout out
Mackenzie
to
and
them.
Allie.
They definitely
Come on the show.
They definitely play.
Yeah, please. That would be dope. I actually have a question for you. As far as like, what would you give like some tips as far as like networking goes?
I
feel
think
like
just
that's a
be
big
yourself.
part.
I really think just be yourself. I think a lot of people are like, you have to be professional, which again, it goes back to what's professional. Who gave us the structure for what professionalism is?
Very I forgot what the word is. Yeah, but I get
You know
you.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because some people may say that box braids down to your butt is not professional.
Yeah.
Some people
Subjective.
may say locks is not
That's you being yourself. That I like that.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna always come as a mirror.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. I'm always gonna be respectful. I'm always gonna, if I'm doing business, I'm not gonna keep saying nigga like I may when I'm out with my
With the
friends and
niggas.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
When I'm with my niggas. But you know what I'm saying? It's just very important to me.
You're not a Fendi saying nigga.
Right. You feel me? I'm not offended.
Ma'am, can you please?
Nah, nigga.
But I'm always going to come as myself. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm not going to act like
Somebody not.
else. Because I literally
straight up.
can't. Like, this is all, a mirror is all
That's
I know.
what you see is
how
what
to
you
be,
get.
and that's all I'm ever going to be. Like,
Fucking clap to that. Clap to that.
And then my final question, a fun one, subjective. Top 5 fashion icons to you.
Woo! Top 5. Number 1 is Rihanna, without a doubt.
She's on my list.
Listen, my sis can wear a trash bag, and I'm going
And
to be
make it
like,
look fire.
"Say!"
Can I give you my 5 and then you
Yes,
give me your
give me
5?
your 5.
All
I
right.
hear it.
Michael Jackson,
Okay.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Pharrell,
Solid.
Solid.
Kanye,
Solid.
Rihanna. And then I didn't know for my 5th one.
Okay.
I'm probably wrong. Someone might go Virgil or somebody like that. I'm
I
not.
don't like. Oh no.
I said ASAP Rocky or Wale.
ASAP Rocky. I like that.
So I'm a diehard Wale fan. I hate Wale slander. I don't deal with it at all. But Wale can dress his ass off. So can ASAP. But Wale.
Who you choosing out of them? Wale.
I'm choosing
Wale.
Wale. I would choose Wale definitely.
Yeah, ASAP's more like just relaxed, but whatever he puts on, fire.
Right. He bodies anything he puts on.
Yeah.
But Wale, I don't know. And Wale's a big sneakerhead.
Yeah.
Like he be having.
And then his dreads be fire as shit.
Yeah,
like they always
he's-
that design and shit.
He's a man. I actually met him. I went to a listening party one time for one of his albums, and he actually like came out into the crowd and was talking to people, and I like talked to him, and me and him took a picture.
Cool guy.
together. Yeah.
How tall is he? Like
He's not that
5'6"?
tall. Me and him took a. I have the picture of my phone.
Oh, shit.
Me and him took a picture together. He was so sweet, really nice. So he wasn't that.
He was saying John and shit.
Huh? No, I don't like when people that's not from Philly say that. Like, don't say that. Don't do that. You not from Philly. Don't do that.
Philly and South Jersey only. That's it.
Like
Philly
that's
and South
it.
Jersey
Don't
only.
do that. Like
John.
But he definitely wasn't that much taller than me. But yeah, he's a really that's a good list. Michael Jackson is like.
Who did I miss? If you took add anybody.
Okay, so
The Weeknd.
my list.
The Weeknd?
Girl, he be putting on some shit. I ain't gonna cap.
My list.
This is his fro.
Number one
Fucking
is
crazy.
Rihanna.
All right.
Without a doubt. Right. Number 2 is Smino.
Smino.
This is not in any order.
Okay.
I mean, well, with Rihanna, yes. No, Rihanna
Number one always.
Okay.
But after Rihanna is no order. Smino. I love Smino. I would love to work with him one day. He's definitely one of my favorite. Pharrell, without a doubt. Like Pharrell literally is
Off of
like
ice cream alone.
come on, off ice cream alone. Like that's not even we're not even talking about BBC. Like that's crazy. Like
We're not even talking about the new Adidas and shit. Like
right, we're not even talking about
Factual.
that.
That's
Like,
factual.
human race.
The human race. Yeah, the Chanel collabs too.
And Black Don't Crack.
Listen,
Still look like
God.
he's 40.
Still
25.
Don C too. There's another one.
look,
Don C's fire.
listen.
Yeah, his kick game.
So okay, Rihanna, Smino, Pharrell, Tierra Whack.
Okay. Sounds familiar.
You don't know who
No, it sounds real
She's
familiar.
from Philly. She's a rapper. Fire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull her up. She's fire. Like, and she's a fire. Like, she has bars and her outfits,
On point every time.
everything. And then the last person. Whoa, wait. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use this person. This person is the best person to put last. She's actually number 1. Excuse me. Rihanna is number 2 to this person.
Give us a hint before you say it. I want to guess now.
I low-key want to guess too.
I mean, y'all like.
How old is she right now?
She has to be in her late 40s.
Late for
Black?
Yeah,
Of course.
of course.
late.
Where's she from?
New York.
Deanna? No, she's at 40s.
Oh,
Is she actress rather?
How old is Erykah Badu?
no.
50s.
She's from Houston. She's from Dallas.
Okay, I don't know.
Little Kim.
Lil Kim?
Yes.
Yeah,
Little Kim.
and she's on your Facebook too. I mean, not Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
Little Kim,
She is.
I am a die-hard. There's nothing
She from
anybody can ever
H-Town?
tell me anything about Little Kim. When you look at Little Kim in the 90s and the early 2000s,
She was bold with what
What
she was
she
wearing.
did-
Super bold.
what she did cannot be redone.
Most memorable Lil Kim outfit that comes to mind instantly for both of you.
The one with the pasty.
Was that with
with
the
the purple,
butterfly?
right? With the titty
with
right here?
titty?
Yep.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
gonna
That's
try
the
to do
one.
it. I was gonna do that for Halloween, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it next year. I'm definitely doing something Little Kim
Yeah.
this year. To meet Little Kim, if I could, I would love to meet Little Kim and I would love to
Pick her
interview
brain.
her. I would love to just talk to her because she is the blueprint. She is the original trendsetter.
Yeah.
She
The original
you
hot
look at
girl.
a lot of people like I love Nicki Minaj, but if you look at Nicki Minaj, the color hair, all that stuff.
Kim paved the way.
Kim did that
Paved
in
the
the
way.
90s.
Yeah, the blue hair.
Blue hair. Look at Crush on You video.
Yep.
She had red, blue, yellow,
Yep.
and green.
And she was killing it in all of
She
them.
was killing it. Even just going to a runway show, she was wearing the purple hair. She was wearing pink hair. There wasn't
She was never scared.
She was
Never.
never scared. Her and
from New
her
York.
stylist, Misa Hilton, they literally paved a way for black women, especially women in the
90s,
music industry.
yeah.
The shit that Little Kim was saying.
Original
on
hot girl,
hardcore,
like
you would be like,
OG.
oh my god.
yeah.
But I always loved Little Kim. I always loved Eve, especially being from Philly.
Yeah.
What you couldn't tell me I wasn't gonna get no 2 paw prints on my chest. You couldn't tell me I wasn't.
Your
I
mom
love
probably
them
telling
so
your mom was probably you're not. Fuck
No,
you
the thing is,
thought.
my mom really don't care. Like, my mom be like, do what you. I got a face tag. My mom do not care. Like, so it's whatever. But Little Kim is the original. There's nobody that compares to Little Kim in my eyes. There's nobody that can do what Little Kim has done, especially for women in fashion and women for in hip hop.
Point blank. Period.
She is literally the.
She's her.
She's the OG.
Yeah,
like,
super OG, 100%.
She's the OG.
Paved the way.
What?
I think Tiana Taylor needs to get an honorable mention.
I fuck with Tiana Taylor.
I fuck with Tiana Taylor's fashion. I just like
Yeah, no, she does a good job. Like,
I just love her and Iman. I just love them together.
I just love her in ones. Like she just wears ones well.
Yeah, she does.
She wears ones crazy.
She's a definitely good. She's a good, and I think that comes with, cause like I said, ASAP. They both from Harlem. I think, that's people in Harlem just dress. They
that's Dipset, right? That's Dipset,
yeah,
right?
Dipset is from Harlem.
Yeah, of course.
All right,
Cameron.
I got a question. What, from your experience, what women are more aggressive, Philly women or New York women?
I think New York women.
More aggressive.
Yeah. And I have so many friends, like a lot, like one of my closest friends is from New York, but New York women are definitely more aggressive. I was just curious.
I was just curious. I was like,
I mean, Philly women could I definitely be wild.
Can turn up.
I definitely be wilding for sure. But I think New York women are more aggressive.
Heard that. Michelle, you got anything else to say?
I've done said everything. To the people who I know are gonna watch this, who are local and are cool with Amir, come on the show.
Yes, y'all better come on here.
I know some people that
I saw Huda was on here.
Huda was on here. You know who on the show? I don't know where she live at. Key Brown. Where she live?
Yo, what's up?
Come on the show. Talk to her for me.
Yeah, we gonna talk because I'm about to.
We took care of you. You gonna see it.
Yeah, I'm literally about to
make that connect.
I'm about to I'll be with Key later.
That's all I gotta say.
Networking. That's it.
But nah, thank you.
Yeah, 100%.
Of course, thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
You have anything to plug? Like anything Instagram and blogs,
so
anything to plug?
Like I said, I have a few different businesses, so you guys can follow me on Instagram at my one page, Look in the Mirror. So that's Look INTHEMIRAH. Then you can follow. I also have a directory that's specifically for Black-owned businesses. There are so many different categories underneath. There's also a submission section on the website. It's called Created by Us. So on Instagram, you can find it as Created by BYUS. And I also, like I said, I get into mindfulness, what I put into my body. So I eventually one day want to have my own juice spot in Philly and in South Jersey called The Natural Joint. Actually, no, I don't want to. I am going to.
I like that.
Have it
100%. It's not if, it's when.
It's not if, it's when. I'm going to have it. It's called The Natural Joint, and I post, a bunch of recipes. I juice like every other day. So I post my juice recipes. I post about vitamins and different supplements that I take daily, and that's the THE Natural Joint.
And that's
all on Instagram.
That's all. I'm definitely gonna follow that.
Yeah, Created by Us. You'll see if you go on my personal page. My personal page is Honey Sweet with underscore. You can see all of them in their bio. But all the pages.
All right. I think that's about it. I think that is about it. Like, comment. Oh my gosh. Like, comment, subscribe.
Drink your coquito.
Yes.
I'm killing this. This is about to be done with.
Cheers.
Boom.
Cheers.
Cheers. We out.